Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Yanette, and in this video we are actually going to paint my coffee area and my IKEA a little like pantry that I had to get for our kitchen, because this kitchen in this apartment is actually a lot smaller than our previous kitchen. So yeah, so that is what we're gonna do in this video. In this video, I'm actually gonna be using my fun money and my home decor, maybe a little bit of the furniture one, even though it's not furniture. I'm buying like the paint and stuff, but I think I can use that too as well. Just depends on what I actually end up like needing to use. But yeah, it is gonna be an exciting one. I'm gonna show you all the space of which one I'm doing. You can kind of see the background of my new apartment. It is different. You can kind of see the stairs going up. So we do have a 1 bedroom and a loft, which is upstairs, and then the kitchen, dining room, living room is all downstairs. So that's pretty nice. I don't know, maybe I will be doing like a whole like tour first of the place, and then maybe I'll post something. I don't know yet. This isn't a like, I don't know. I'll think about it. But yeah. Oh, sorry. The AC just came on. I mean, I live in California, if all of you don't know, Southern California to be exact. And we have been getting actually like a heat wave here. So it is, yesterday was in the 90s. Today is going to be in the 90s. So this AC is on all day basically. But yeah, so that is what I'm doing this weekend. I am painting my coffee furniture and my IKEA pantry. So I'm going to show you that in a little bit. But welcome. I did post a video, which should be up, about cash planning my second paycheck of March. And in that one, I did talk about like why I've been away. There is a whole other video coming of it, but I did go through IVF. Well, I'm still going through IVF, and it has just been quite a few months. So I wanted to focus on that, and then the move, which we moved in February. We started IVF in February. Everything was just like in one. So yeah, some things that yeah, it's been a lot, but yeah, this video is going to be that, me decorating, or not decorating, paint. Well, yeah, decorating too, but painting that area. I'm really, really excited. I'm actually chose a very bold color, but because I'm trying to do like French cottagey home, I thought a bold color would look perfect in here. And honestly, the ceilings are super tall here. Like, look how tall that is. Like, it can hold a good bold color. But I will be showing you all a little bit later that area. But yeah, back to the IVF. That has been hard on myself, my body, mentally, everything. So a whole video of my IVF journey is gonna be posted here as well as a separate video probably of how much I actually spent, or how much we spend on IVF, and we're still spending on IVF. So it's not just one, it's a lot of money. But yeah, let's get started on this like new adventure that I'm gonna be doing right now. As I was saying, I'm gonna be painting my coffee area. So I'm gonna turn you all around. Okay, so this is how it looks right now. This coffee area, I've had furniture for quite a while. As you can see, there's like some spots here that need to be fixed and everything. So we're going to restain this. We're gonna paint this, and I also got new knobs as well. This is staying. This shelf that I actually made is staying, as well as this, for some more decor. Then this IKEA pantry, as you can see, my kitchen, it looks big on here, but it's not that big. So I needed this space because there is like not many drawers, honestly, here that fit everything. Like, there isn't. So I had to buy this pantry to add more things. Now, I didn't really get this pantry ready like how I wanted it to, because I knew I was gonna paint. So this is the IKEA one. I need to sand it down, put the primer on, and then paint it. And I also got some knobs for it. So that is what I'm doing today, or actually this weekend. It's not gonna be all today. And then this is a little bit of my living room. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna show you all the color that I'm thinking of doing. Well, not thinking, because I bought it. So it is actually called Secret Garden. And I did, like I said, I went bold. So it is here, let me show you. It is basically an olive green. So that olive green is gonna go in on my cabinet or my furniture coffee one, and the pantry for IKEA. And then I also have like everything here that I bought. The primer that you really need to paint anything IKEA is this. Here, let me show it a little bit better. Is this the bin primer? Apparently this is the best one to paint anything that's IKEA. And then just like the other things, I got the stripping gel to strip the coffee one. I don't even know what to call it, honestly, sometimes. But yes, I got that. And then I also got this degreaser to degrease everything. And then just the sanding one, 220 sanding. Basically that's everything. Basically that's everything I'm going to need for this project that we're doing. Other than that, I know it's going to take a while. It is something that we need to prime, we need to sand, we need to prime, we need to wait for that to basically be done. But I'm really excited. I also need to decorate this shelf, but a little bit at a time, honestly. I'm still like, there's a lot to do, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do it all in a few months. I can't. That's impossible. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do, and that's what we're gonna be doing in this video, and I'm really excited to get this done. This has been a project that I've been thinking of doing since we moved in, honestly. It's just been a month, honestly, so it hasn't been that long, but this is something that I've been really wanting to do, and I'm finally gonna get to do it, and it's gonna look different. Here, let me show you. Basically, this is the wall. Look how tall these walls are. You can see that furniture up there. That's my den area. But just how tall these walls are. Like, oh, I don't know. I think that is why, because the kitchen is so white. I was like, you know what? Painting these two olive green is really, I don't think it's gonna be looking bad, because it's gonna at least give it some contrast to the white. Honestly, the white to me looks like I am at a doctor's office. I always wanted a white kitchen, and then when I got one, I was like, wow, it is very white, and I didn't like that. So I think it's gonna look good. I kept telling myself that if it doesn't look good, I can always repaint it. Is it gonna be annoying? Of course, but I was like, you know what? You can always repaint it. It is not something that has to stay how it is. But I was like, you know what? I need to give it a chance. I was gonna just paint it like a beige. I'm like, no, I need to give myself a chance to do it. So that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, other than that, we're gonna see how this goes together. I hope that it does come out the way I envision it to come out. But I know there's gonna be issues. So yeah, we're gonna get this done and ready, hopefully by this weekend. It is Friday today, so we're gonna start after. I do have work today. I only have one. I have a session today that I have at 4, and then other than that, I'm done for the day. So yeah, I'll see some of the things that we can do, but I'll catch up with you all a little bit later once we do start this project. The project started with me using this product to basically take off the stain. I had actually stained this one a few years ago, and it's so that I could remove the stain. One thing is for sure, that was very smelly. The next thing was painting the cabinets. I was actually pretty scared because this was the first time I was painting something in such a bold color. But honestly, as soon as I saw the color and I started putting it, I was just like, I love this color. My mind was like, where should I put it next? But I was just like, let me give myself a little time to kind of, you know, marinate on this color. But honestly, it was really is easy to put on. I did do 2 coats, but one of the things is you have to write the paint for the furniture and cabinets. That's what makes it ideal for this. And then once this was ready, this took about like an hour and a half or so. Then my husband started scraping it. As you can see, it came out, you know, pretty easily, and it wasn't too bad, but the smell was really bad. And then, you know, I actually had forgotten what the color was, and I was kind of marinated as to like, ooh, should I leave it this color or not? But you'll see a little bit later that I did not leave it this color. But yeah, this was the natural color it actually came with, and I actually forgotten what it was like. Then I started painting the actual cabinet. This one actually needed like 3 coats actually, and just painting in general was very relaxing for me. I'm a therapist, so I usually do paintings, like paint stuff with my clients, and it does help, honestly. So yeah, this was very relaxing for me to do. Then it was time to finally do the stain. And I actually was like, at first, honestly, my first reaction was, oh, I don't know if I like the stain or not. But after the second, it needed 2 coats, honestly. After that, it was actually pretty good. Then I started priming the IKEA furniture. You really have to prime this when you're doing an IKEA stuff. It will not stick to it. Basically, the primer is so the paint can stick to it. Then this was honestly the scary part, because I was like, oh my god, I'm actually doing this on this one. So yeah, I was actually very, very nervous to do it. At first, I was just like, oh my god, I hate this color on this white. Like, it just didn't make any, I don't know. I was nervous, honestly, when it came to this one. But at the end, I ended up loving it. It is my favorite thing I've ever done, and I'm definitely going to be doing more of these throughout my, throughout the house and everything. But yeah, these are the knobs that I chose from Amazon, and I just love the design. They were actually very heavy though. Then my husband's like putting the knobs on the doors. The hinges, we actually spray painted those so that it can match, because they were actually silver. Yeah, and then, this is how at least this one came out, and the top is like with 2 coats on it, and like I said, 1 coat was not enough. I loved it when I put the 2nd coat on it. And then this was the final product. Like, I was so in love of how it looked. And you definitely need to put a top coat at least on the IKEA furniture one. If not, it's going to be very sticky, and it's going to honestly, the paint's going to come up super quickly. But yeah, I enjoyed decorating. I started, decorating all of this. I have switched some things around. I think once you start decorating or start using the space more, you do realize that some things don't work as much as you thought they were. So yeah, I did start moving some things around here and there, but overall I was very, very happy with what I did. Good morning, everyone. It is actually Wednesday. So I finished my project that I wanted to do with the coffee pantry area in the dining room slash kitchen. And honestly, it turned out amazing. I love how it came out, honestly. So now I'm going to talk about the breakdown, how much this actually cost me. So okay, so I have it all written here of how much everything cost, this project, how much it really cost us. So the coffee bar, like I don't even know what, I think it's like a side table or something like that. I've actually had that since October 2021. So I didn't spend anything on that one. I was looking at a few on like Wayfair and they were also pricey. And I was just like, I kept going back like, what if I just paint this? So that's what I decided to do. But the coffee bar side table furniture thing was actually $428 that time. So I say $428. The IKEA, that one I did buy because I didn't have it. And to be honest with you, our apartment doesn't have many storage. Our kitchen is very small. It doesn't have many cabinets. There's actually no pantry area for this. So yeah, that is what I got. I had to get that as a pantry and use it as a pantry. So yeah, so that was actually $215 with taxes. I think it was like $198, but then it was like with taxes $215. So it wasn't that bad of a price, honestly. And that one I already paid for like separately. I didn't really think I was going to do this. So I bought this actually like a few weeks after we moved in. So that one's paid for already. So I'm not counting that one in here, but yeah, it is something that has been paid in. Okay. Okay, so what I'm counting here is like things I bought at Amazon. So from Amazon, I bought the knobs, the doorknob. So for 6, it was $27. And then I bought 2 extra ones because they only came in 6, 12, things like that. I was like, I don't need 12. So then I bought 2 and that was like $10. So I ended up spending like $36 in total around there for that. And then other things that I bought at Lowe's. So that ended up being like the paintbrushes, the paint, the stain, the clear coat that goes on top, like all of it that had to do with the project. That was $220 from Lowe's. And then like other things that I needed to buy, like some of the things for like to put the things inside, like the pantry stuff. So the total was for this, and I'm going to use my fun money, my decor money, and my furniture money. Even though I didn't technically buy furniture, I still wanted to use that. So the total was $454. Is that expensive? Probably, but I would have spent the same amount buying a new one, or maybe even more. And I would have probably wanted to change some of it. I would have probably even wanted to paint the IKEA cabinet itself because our cabinets are already white. The whole kitchen is white besides the appliances. And that just felt like too much white. So I still was gonna want to paint anyway. So I was like, you know what? I'm saving money by doing this. And it was honestly a very fun experience. It taught me that I can actually do this. So I have a few other things in my home that I would want to paint or stain. So yeah, those videos will be coming up. I still have a few other videos that I'll be posting. I have an IBF video coming up actually today. So please go and watch that one. This video will be coming out next week after the IBF video. My channel is changing a little bit. I think I will stick with posting Sunday's budget videos, maybe some like planning with me, or some like maybe reset videos of like cleaning, resetting, getting ready for the week. And then Wednesdays will probably be like either week in my live videos, DIYs, decor, turning my home into turning my apartment into an actual home. Weekends in my life, like, budgeting isn't all we do. And it'll be nice to see like how I actually spend my sinking funds. And if I go over that, so that'll be good. Or like even what I spend in a week, things like that. I'll definitely be doing more of those type of videos because I have noticed that this is kind of why I feel like on such a big like break. Like I didn't stop budgeting. That's one thing I didn't do, but I just didn't film it anymore. So I was like, you know what? I need to come back to it just in a different way where I can be more creative in the way that I do it. And this was one of the ways that I found worked for me. So I hope you all enjoy this type of way that I'm doing my videos. I know it's completely different, but yeah, just, something that I felt like I needed creatively. If not, I was either going to burn out or just stop doing it altogether. And I enjoy this community. I enjoy talking to you all, commenting, watching your videos as well. It gives me such inspiration and like, oh my God, I need to start saving on these things. Or it just reminds me, oh yeah, these things are coming up. And yeah, I'm just like, I need to start doing these type of things. So yeah, so I hope you do like this type of new content that I'm doing. I really love hearing from you all. So please continue commenting in the comments area. But yeah, this is how much this project cost me. I enjoyed it so much. And if you've done something like this, let me know, comment down below what you have changed in your home that just brought you so much joy. But thank you all so much. Please continue liking, subscribing, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.